Cops are supposed to enforce the law, from conducting simple traffic stops to handling dangerous criminals. But what happens when instead of doing their job, they abuse their power? Here are 4 cases where cops realized they really messed up. Starting off with Public Safety Officer David Lance Dukes, who stomped 58-year-old Clarence Gaillard to the ground after he was reported that Clarence was seemingly holding a gun.
Get on the ground! Do you not listen? Get on the ground!
David starts shouting at Clarence to get on the ground as soon as he gets out of his patrol car. His behavior is already unjustified considering he does not have any solid proof. But he proceeds to handcuff Clarence anyway and starts searching for the alleged gun.
You got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun. I don't want no gun.
Although he does not find any gun on Clarence, he does find a shiny stick covered in tape under a nearby car while searching the area, thinking Clarence might have thrown the gun away.
That's what he had.
And that is when he finds out he messed up.
Yep, they slammed my head down on the cement. Yeah.
Go back inside.
Clarence speaks to them about the brutal behavior and how the cops stomped his head to the ground, which is definitely not supposed to be done firsthand during an investigation. The stick was later found out to be his safety stick, which he used in case a dog tried to attack him while walking. Officer Dukes was fired 2 days after the incident and was charged with felony first-degree assault and battery a few days after that. If you thought this was terrible, see this next cop who tased a deaf man for no good reason. John Kelly and his wife sued 4 police officers from the San Marcos Police Department after they tased him and kicked him repeatedly on the ground just due to a misunderstanding.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, sir.
After that, they kept giving him verbal commands even after learning that he's deaf. The officer gives him a notepad and a pen so that they can communicate easily. He explains that he was having an argument with his deaf wife, which the police suspected to be a case of domestic violence. After that, he gets treated by paramedics outside of an ambulance, including having taser probes pulled out of his skin. A federal lawsuit was filed that accused the city of San Marcos and the 3 officers of violating John's civil rights and the Americans with Disabilities Act. Sadly, the officers have not been fired or charged, but they have completed a 4-hour course on interacting with drivers who are deaf or hard of hearing. Now, if this wasn't enough, the next one just shows more of these cops' unprofessionalism. 19-year-old Taven Galanak, a college student, filed a lawsuit against 3 police officers after he got arrested for a false DUI.
Hi there.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My name's Officer Winters with the Newton Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on.
Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on.
Okay, well that's not legal.
Oh, is it?
No.
The traffic stop was initiated due to Taven having brights on. The situation only got worse after that.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
None. What do you mean none? I had nothing to drink.
Okay.
Do you want to blow me real quick?
He looks alright, and even asked the cop to run a breathalyzer test to prove that he's not drunk. But the cop does not want to believe him, and proceeds to perform the sobriety test, which just proved Taven's point right. But, according to the officer, Taven is showing strong signs of impairment.
Showing some very strong signs of impairment. Am I? Why is your field sobriety so poor? And why are you so lethargic and slow moving and speaking with a slurred speech? And your eyes are watery and your eyes are bloodshot.
The officer then finally performs the breathalyzer test and finds out that Taven blew 0, but hides the result from him as he knows he is messed up.
I blew 0, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
Taven tries to reason with him, but the officer is now taking it on his ego and proceeds to arrest him for no reason. Taven was taken to the police station where a drug recognition expert confirmed that he was not intoxicated. He was released later that night after confirming his sobriety. Later after the incident, Taven filed a lawsuit in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Iowa against the city of Newton and its police department. The court documents allege that Taven's civil rights were violated and that the department is guilty of false arrest. Unfortunately, the officer who arrested him is still employed with the department. What happened in this last one will definitely make you go mad. A 27-year-old man, Sylvester Hayes, was driving to get his kids something to eat when the police mistook his name for a wanted domestic violence suspect due to the similar spellings of their first names during a routine traffic stop. Things turned south real quick.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get something for my baby, something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
Sylvester keeps screaming for help while the officers try to get him into their car violently, even after knowing he's not the wanted man. After another officer arrives, Sylvester explains the whole brutality to him.
Mr. Hayes, so, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? And like what I said, I do apologize, like if you felt like they roughed you up or whatever, I do apologize.
The officer apologizes to him on behalf of those rude officers after explaining to him the whole misunderstanding of names. Sylvester is now seeking a jury trial, punitive damages, and attorney fees in a lawsuit pointing to 2 counts of excessive force and 1 count of unlawful arrest.